Welcome again to another unboxing. This time is the Model Academy's 172 scale. This is the KF-21, which is, I think, a new product from Academy Models. A beautiful box art featuring the Korean and the Indonesian flag. This, of course, used, I think, during military shows for, of course, a trading deal between nations. So yeah, let's get on board. You can actually see, given a very nice box. This is the box art of it. Nice details here. Right. So let's open the box to see. First and foremost, you're given the instruction sheet. This time is a long folded instruction sheet. I think in A5 size, a bit smaller than A4. Then you also be given the Academy Model warning assembly kit. Of course, you have this in Korean and in English, standard procedure, and you're also given the color scheme, which comes in about 4 versions actually. The decals, we'll go through this later on, and of course a very nice, very pristine, shiny plastic. I wanted to actually build this kit for a very long time. I mean, knowing that this will be bought by few air forces in the world, including Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam and Malaysia. And you're also given, I think this is like a sticker decal, not a water, is it a water slide decal or a sticker decal? I'm not really sure. Print in Korea, KF-21 Boramae. And you're also given some of the notes, which of course is present procedure. So without further ado, let's get ahead and see the first component. First and foremost, you're given this is a sticker decal. Yes, this is a sticker decal, is it? I think it's supposed to be a water slide decal, but yeah, I mean, it seems to be a sticker, translucent paper masking, I'm not sure. There's only one way to find out. Actually see the decals. Yeah, look at the tape. It is a sticker decal. You can actually see, but this is a very rare sticker. It is very soft, but it's still not as thin as, you know, your normal in a water slide decal. It has a very one thing, of course, it has a very matte surface. So yeah, I think this was probably it for the effect. But yeah, I mean, for the first time I've seen Academy Models having this sort of decals, sticker and like decals, which is very, very odd. But you also get these translucent decals as well. This is the Korea, this is out of the box built. But yeah, I mean, you could experiment with this. Looks to be very interesting to see whether could probably be a very, very nice addition. You'll see how it goes, but you know, I mean, I'm more confident going on with a water slide decal in terms of the finishing, but we will see how this turned out to be. A new interesting packaging of decals from the Academy Models. Alright, got the sticker. I'm planning to actually build the Malaysian version of it. I'm not sure, but I think Malaysia has also ordered these type of KF-21s to replace their Arsenal of F-18 fighters in terms of the maintenance, and also they're looking to they have a very short limit supply. They just have grounded their MiG-29s years back, I think back in 20 the early 2010s and then since then there's not been a lot of update. Well, so you get a lot of components here. Let's start one by one. First and foremost, you get, this is your catapult. I think this is where the landing gear is. I think this is similarly. One thing is for sure, that you have a very huge huge grid line for the seam, the panel lining for this aircraft. Well, yes, this is very huge. Okay, but the plastic quality, it's a new kit and it's very nice, very pristine. That's one thing I like about it. Alright, moving on to other parts that were detached from the sprue. You got your afterburner engines for your rear component of the jet. Okay, you also have your one of the wings, or the rear left tail, which is detached from the component. Okay, moving on, you got your solid base part, which is your stand. This is very nice, big and nice addition. But you also have the seam line here, which I think for the display it's not really that bad. I mean, if you have the driller, you can maybe puncture holes so it looks like some sort of an iron. But yeah, it looks very cool. And you got your triangular display base for your aircraft. Very nice addition. This one, of course, is the canopy, translucent sprue, transparent. Looks very nice. And what I like about it is, you know, some manufacturer, they always have that panel manufacturer line which you need to scrape off, you need to polish. But this one from Academy looks as clean as it gets. So this is very nice addition. The detailing of it. You also is your tanker for this engine, the old tanker. I'm not sure if this is a weapon, but I'm sure this is your oil gas tank for the aircraft, for the jet. And then one of the main sprues. It looks similarly to an F-20, an F-22, and also similarly to an F-35 in terms of the layout and the configuration of the engines and the components. A very stealthy aircraft. And you got a lot of more components, the landing gears. You also had your components for the main body. So panel lining, I think there shouldn't be any sort of problems. Looks very straightforward. And then you have your second major sprue, which is the underneath of the aircraft. You also get the very nice and detailed, clean looking plastics from Academy. That's one thing about Academy, is I can really encourage and really be very impressed with how crisp the sprue quality is. I mean yeah, in today's standard, with the technology you have today, this shouldn't be an issue, but still, when you look at it, it's very nice indeed. It's a bit rough. It's not as maybe detailed as, you know, some of the kits out there, but still it looks you know, for the price you pay. I mean, it looks very nice for a 172. Okay, moving on to color schemes. You get 4. I think the first version is the ROKAF Flight Test Session 2022, and you also get the ROKAF. This is where the box art of it, you got the Korean and Indonesian flag. Also Sichuan 2022, you also have this one, Sichuan 2023 Flight Test Type 003. And last but not least, a bit lighter gray, this is Flight Test Type 005 Sichuan 2023. Oh, very nice. Let's move on to the instruction manual. Now we have these instruction grid. You got the caution. First and foremost is always the canopy. Very nice and clean instruction sheet. You also get the main body of the aircraft. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is very nice, very interesting to look. And you also get the weapon loads. Yeah, very interesting configurations, clean and nice instruction sheet in a very, you know, soft black, soft, and I would say semi-gloss, very high quality instruction sheet in color. Well, that's it for a review of the 172 scale from Academy Hobby Models for this 172 KF-21 Boramae, which is a South Korean fighter. This looks very promising, and I will be doing the Malaysian scheme using the Royal Malaysian Roundel. It's a what if build. So thank you for watching. Goodbye for now, and any more updates we will be updating you all. Thank you again. Goodbye.